What is up, guys? We are back in the booth for some more Overwatch gameplay. It is going to be Valpo versus South Illinois University. My name is Simon, also known as South Sushi,
My name is Raymond, also known as Ramelan.
and we are getting into the Overwatch game. So, first map, we are going to be on Control. It is going to be Lijiang, trying to get the basketball. Now,
This is an interesting composition right here. Sojourn, Symmetra, Ball, Lucio, Juno.
looking to be very disruptive, trying to just teleport onto point, trying to ignore any of that other nonsense. But this is going to be really interesting to see because the biggest thing is that perks are now available.
Yeah. So this is the first time, well, not the first time, but perks haven't been active this season. And this is probably one of the first matches where perks will be active in collegiate play.
Early on, Southern Illinois trying to take the left side, immediately finding a kill onto Atlas. A lot of damage coming through onto Wit. Healing trying to come
Both
through, cannot
DPS
find
on Valpo's team are down.
Busek trying to find space, trying to find distance, trying to delay the cap. Everyone gets off. Finds some distance, but is forced to back up, conceding early point objective. They just had so much damage coming onto their DPS and just could not find anything. It's not Juno damage coming through.
Atlas is
Early old short, Southern Illinois beating in percentage right now. Alice trying to come around the left side, looking trying to find some damage on this. Pharah right now is just putting in so much work, so much damage.
their Sojourn is low.
They're going around, trying not to fall off the map. Alice trying to find damage, very low, trying to back up here. Going for the health back. Whip finds a kill onto Ranchi, but not before Ranchi finds a kill onto Nico. Oh no, Meepo, sorry. Trying to find a kill. Pepsi Platin dropping very low. Slam comes through.
They get a kill on the Sojourn,
Massive
which
slam.
is crazy.
Alice finds a kill onto Pepsi, but not for a Pepsi. Finds the trade onto NH Cool Stuff. Mines come through onto point, and it looks like Valpo is fighting really hard. However, every second that they don't have this point matters because that's just more percentage for them. Who drops the raid for Southern Illinois, and they're still fighting this out. They just cannot burn through this Orisa. Fusik turning onto Moo, trying to find the damage, but this
Both
Juno
Valpo's
is
KPS are down.
this Juno is just so mobile. And this whole
Depot
time,
goes down.
Southern Illinois still has control of the point. And they still have 4 ultimates up.
It's
Valpo
gonna
now,
be a tough battle for Valpo, that's for sure.
Valpo now entirely forced to back up here, trying to find the flank googles here. Alice teleports across here to join Fusik. They're trying to find some kind of pinch while they can. They know that they can't just meet him head on. Far ult gets popped.
And there you can see one of the first perks active. The Pharah moving while she can ult, that's a new ability.
Lucio ult gets popped. I believe Lucio just got Ajaxed right there. But it's fine because Fusik is finding 1, finding 2, finding 3. Gonna look onto the Juno. Moo
The
decides
Juno
to kill
sacrifices
themselves.
yep.
Trying to group up, not giving any of that ult charge. And Valpo does find the point, but they are still on 99%. And also, not to mention that in order for them to take that, they had to use all 4 of their ults, while Southern Illinois is in really no rush
Yeah.
here. They still have 3 ults.
Varsity, Southern Illinois is ahead in the ult economy. If they pop a couple of those ults, they could easily win this match. And all they need is one battle.
Ranchi is doing so much damage right now, this splash damage, and just cannot find the kill. Dropping very low here. Fusik gets the health back, backs up. Southern Illinois, everyone going
They get a
through
quick kill
the right
on the
side.
Reaper.
Overclock coming through, B-drop coming through as well, finding 1, finding 2. Both DPS are down, finding a kill onto the Lucio as well. The Southern Illinois right now is just steamrolling through this point, trying to get as much as they can. Fusik drops mines, trying to buy time, but they just can't.
Drop point. They drop point too.
Forced into overtime, trying to contest, but gets booped off and Orisa ulted.
Yep.
Fusik will fall. All that's left now is
Lucio is
NH
fighting
cool
for his
stuff, but can't find anything else. Atlas trying to touch, but is booped away. Using Wraith, will manage to keep it in overtime, but will die immediately afterwards.
And Sojourn
Wait.
doesn't have the mobility to get back onto point to contest.
Wit immediately booped off. I mean, what would you say went wrong? It was just so much damage coming through, just not enough healing to deal with it. the ult was just, the sheer amount of damage was just really well placed.
Yeah. They're able to target like the DPS and supports pretty fast, and most of the time, Fusik would be alive at the end of most of the team fights, but he wouldn't have any supports or any DPS to help him challenge the point. So
Ranchi was just dealing so much damage there. The far splash damage, as well as the fact that they had Ball, they had Sojourn, but overall it was just really hard for them to find the distance that they needed. Speed boost and ring, as well as teleport out of point, will allow them to get here first. Trying to find some early prio here.
this is a good position. They can hold him at this choke point, and like Southern Illinois University doesn't have like an opportunity to push up.
Poked out, Ranchi trying to find that off angle. NH Cool Stuff going out, push them back. Alice finds the kill onto Mu, and they are down to, and Illinois is down to support. Fusik finds the kill onto Ranchi. Right now, Valpo's up to, they find a kill onto Fade Circle, find a kill onto Pyro.
That's a team wipe.
Yeah, and that is an overwhelming win for Valpo.
Well, it's near a team wipe. They didn't get the Sojourn. They were able to get away.
They had that early movement speed. They were able to get there before Southern Illinois, and I mean, they were just able to.
Holding them at that choke point really helped them a lot.
And on Lijiang, like this map in particular, there's just not much else you can do. Pyro swapping from the Orisa onto Ramatra, trying to find more distance here. It looks like this Zarya pick is really wearing out for Fusik. 85% to a grab. Fusik finds a kill onto Pepsi, 95. And Valpo now really ahead. Does have the grab. Doesn't seem to want to pop it here though.
I don't think they should pop it. Both of Southern Illinois' teams, their DPS kind of went down, so they have to, they're forced to back up.
They understood that Southern Illinois is just pumping out so much damage, so in response they swapped the Zarya, just have almost permanent 100 charge. Pyro now swapping from the Ramacha to the Rhine. Ranchi swapped off of Farah and decides to go for Mei. Southern Illinois has both support ults coming on Mei ult very fast, but Valpo still has all 5 ults, and it's just really difficult to do what
This is a prime time for a grab.
Mu coming through with a Ray. Oh my god, massive ultimate. Immediately met with the Lucio ult though, but Whip popping overclock, finding one.
But they found
sliding
3
in,
people,
finding
found 4
another.
people, found 5 people.
And it
That's
is
team
a
wipe.
team
That's team
wipe.
wipe.
It was just so much damage. I mean, Southern Illinois popped Lucio and Ray, but there's just nothing else you can do when all of you are grabbed. The Death Blossom just did so much damage, even if it didn't find a kill. And it looks like they're trying to push aggressively, keep them off of here, popping the Ray. Oh, but they're turning it around huge. Blizzard comes through. Southern Illinois finds 4. Alice is left alone, trying to teleport out. Southern Illinois is about to have Shatter, but Valpo does still have the Lucio ult to try and power through it. It looks like NH Cool Stuff trying to find an aggressive off angle here with their Reaper. And this is a very split fight. Pepsi doing a lot of damage, does miss the Ray though. A lot of damage here, trying to find any kind of thing. Beautiful boop into the air, cannot seem to find the kill though. So the shield is just so oppressive. Gets walled off. Lucio beat booped into the air, but still will find it. Beautiful beat drop, managing to find the saves onto so many people. Alice finds the kill onto Lucio, but Ranchi finds the kill onto Juno. Pepsi finds the kill on NH Cool Stuff. Ranchi finds the kill onto Atlas. Fusik, despite having 100 charge, it's just so much damage.
Valpo was forced to back up here. There is no
Whip managed to find the trade onto Juno, but I mean, it's just so much damage. That being said, though, Valpo early on, with that early lead, already got to 99%. They have so much time to just build these ults. And it looks like it's exactly what they're doing. Pepsi finding a beautiful charge shot onto Wit, though, in this kind of like neutral poke phase, and managing to find a pick, which is huge.
It really turns the tides of this battle, turning it from a 5v5 to a 4v5.
Shatter comes through, finding
Shatter
3.
is massive.
Pyro finds the kill on Alice, finds the kill on Fusik, finds the charge on Meepo, and Valpo is forced back into their spawn.
nearing overtime.
NH Cool Stuff looks like they're trying to go around here because they know that they have to find the touch. Reaper ult coming through into the backline, trying to find so much damage onto Lucio. Cannot seem to find any of the kills though. The Blizzard just sectioning all of Valpo off. They can't seem to find the touch. NH Cool Stuff managing to go around, find the touch, gets bubbled by Fusik, finding the kill on a Pepsi. It's just so much battling. NH Cool Stuff find the kill on a Fade Circle. Meepo finding the kill onto Moo. Lucio on Lucio. Juno on Juno. Pyro finding the kill onto NH Cool Stuff, but Meepo managing to find the kill onto Pyro. And all that's left is Ranchi on this Tracer, trying to contest as much as they can, but eventually finished off. And all of this is while Valpo still has Ray, popping it because they can. Overclock comes through, immediately gets wiped out though, and Wit finding so many cleanup kills. That was beautifully played by Valpo at the end there. What do you think went so different for them from that first point?
Honestly, I think it was the change of tanks. Having the switch from Ball to Zarya really helped them increase the team survivability because Zarya would be able to bubble their teammates and increase their longevity, but also like that damage onto the bubbles would increase Zarya's damage, making it easier for them to burn down tanks, burn down DPS, burn down supports, and really turn the tides of the battle.
Both teams deciding to Alice swapping from the Reaper to the Symmetra. Ranchi switching from the Mei / Chaser to Sim as well.
I wonder if the... No.
Looks like both. There's going to be a lot of turret shenanigans, a lot of teleport shenanigans. Charge on a point here, does get bubbled though. And there's just an immediate push to point here. So much damage coming through on a Wit. They cannot find the kill though. Wit does get a booped off by Faded Circle. And now it is a 45 Fusik 100 charge, but just so much damage coming through. Alice immediately switched. Oh, Alice, I think, teleported everyone out of spawn and then immediate swap. Ranchi's on Pharah and then Alice on Reaper. Teleporting back on, trying to find any kind of damage. Can't seem to find it though. There's just too much healing coming through here. I was going around trying to find pressure. Fusik wrapping around main. Does get charged. Does find the bubble onto the pin though. That's an immediate 45 charge. They do find 90 charge, but
they're unable
get
to
melted
get out.
Immediately. Just have no bubbles. Alice
no bubbles, no support.
Alice forced to Wraith out. Trying to TP out. Does find the TP. NH Cool Stuff with some Lucio movement, trying to get out as well. Oh my god, Meepo finding the Juno kill onto Ranchi, but Faded Circle immediately follows it up, trading right back. Fusik deciding to go for the Ryan 1v1, very honorable. Immediately melted, but Alice trades back. Both teams are Rhineless. Beautiful boop, but Reaper finding the teleport back on. Wet finding the slide back on. Pepsi finding the charge out onto Atlas, and there's so much damage coming through here. Moo finding the finishing kill onto Wit. Ranchi back on this Pharah, just dealing so much damage. I think the biggest thing here is just Ranchi on this Pharah is just so oppressive, especially on these kind of open maps when there's no like definitive ceiling and there's really no way to force them close range. Fusik taking a lot of damage, just trying to fish for those fire strikes, trying to build up shatter as fast as they can. Pyro dropping very low as well, trying to find healing. Moo will pop the Ray, immediately met by Valpo's Ray of its own.
Atlas finding the
Alice
blossom.
finding the ult, Wit immediately popping Overclock as well, finding a quintuple kill. And Valpo does manage to get the point. That being said, they did get the point, but
they
Southern
dropped 3
Illinois
ults to get it. And now Southern Illinois is up 4 ults now.
Yeah, Southern Illinois still has 4 ults. Oh, beautiful pin onto Pyro though. Alice managing to finish the kill. Wit finding kill onto Faded Circle. Now they are managing to keep it.
Southern Illinois is both down their tank and support. They're forced to back out. They have to wait for a regroup, and every single time that they're not trying to contest point is more time that they're wasting.
That being said, they do just need to win one fight, and they do still have 4 ults, but all this time is just allowing Valpo to build ults of their own. They have Shatter online, they have B online as well. Pyro dropping really low again. So much damage is coming through here on both teams. These tanks are truly tanking. Biggest thing that I think that they need to be careful for. Oh, huge fire strike. All that damage will get healed
Both of the
though.
tanks are going to be looking for that shatter though.
Renchi does find the ult onto Wits. Damage does come through. Shatter gets blocked, but Pyro's Shatter immediately gets canceled by death. Disruptor shot sticking onto Fusik, finding the kill. Pepsi popping overclock, finding the kill onto Atlas. NH Kusa finding the kill onto Moo. Meepo finding the kill onto Ranchi. Wit finding the kill onto Pepsi. And Valpo, despite the fact that Southern Illinois popped 3 ults, still manages to hold it together with just Shatter. Not to mention that whoever wins this takes it.
But
Wit's Disruptor shot building so much ult charge, almost have an OC of their own. Both teams do still have.
But they found a quick pick on the Juno.
Beautiful pick on a Juno. Overclock is immediately met with a Lucio ult. Ranchi finding the kill onto Wit. They are all on point. Meepo deciding to drop the Ray. As soon as Ren is in Ray, just immediately decides to start swinging. Genji deflect coming through, but it's just not enough. Moo dropping Ray, but it is just too slow. It is too far back. It cannot reach the team in time. It's just so much. Overtime still coming through though, but Wit managing to find the kill on a fade circle. Atlas find the kill onto Ranchi. Pyro trying to make it there, shattered and cannot make it in time. And Valpo takes our first control map.
Some excellent plays there.
Mm-hmm. Truly incredible. Pepsi, Kin of Discord tag, definitely a fan favorite as Soj. And the headshot onto Atlas.
Oh, they have the perk. No wonder they killed so fast with that first shot. With the 150 charge on the...
Now, that was a really close game. Valpo managing to find the reverse sweep. I'm not gonna lie, there were definitely a few times when I wasn't entirely sure that they would be able to pull it out, but I mean, I was immediately proved wrong.
Especially on that second map. I was really worried that Valpo wouldn't have the power to like challenge them and recontest point, especially when Southern Illinois had control of most of the map at that point.
But they were able to keep it. Thank you guys for joining us. Quick little break, and then we'll be back for game 2.
Everyone ready? Oh, you see this?
Welcome back, guys, to Game 2. It is going to be King's Row for our hybrid map.
Did you skip dinner again? Yes.
Once again, going to be on this Juno. Faded Circle opting for the Alari instead of the Lucio. Back here, Pepsi on this Widow. Likely trying to find some early picks.
Widowmaker is definitely getting some early information. Varsity is choosing. Oh, thank you.
3, 2, 1.
Well, Wit looking on Soldier instead of Soj here. Valpo is very conscious of this Widowmaker. They know that they're there, and it looks like, yeah, Pepsi is going to make the immediate swap back to Soj.
I mean, it's a classic play. If you play King's Row, you have to camp up there with Widow and try to get a lucky headshot.
At least once.
Yes, it's mandatory.
Some nice poke damage coming through. Valpo holding relatively back, trying not to be too aggressive here. Wit trying to keep control of this high ground. Music popping arms, pushing forward.
They get the early kill
Alice
on the
finding the early
Reinhardt.
kill onto Pyro. Gonna keep pushing forward. And absolutely melted. Wit finding the double kill onto Pepsi and Faded Circle. Southern Illinois is just not able to do anything more. Wit finding the huge stagger onto Moo as well, and that is just even more time out of Southern Illinois' pockets. That
A massive stagger.
Lots of damage coming through though onto Atlas. So looking healed up. Back. Atlas finds a beautiful headshot onto Pepsi. A really early kill. We have the pesky Alari sentry. Fusik pushing forward. Atlas finding a kill onto Moo. Renchi dropping very low. Rain charge coming through. Wit finding so much damage, and they are being pushed back to their spawn doors. Alice putting in so much damage that they already have a blizzard built. Pyro deciding that Reinhardt is not the answer, switching to Orisa. Shot coming through. Alice popping the blizzard, but immediately dies to Pyro. The arms do get popped by Fusik though, and that blizzard just perfectly section off the tank from the rest of their team. They will not be able to find anything else on it though. NH to find the kill onto Pepsi. Fusik just absolutely brawling on point right now. Popping arms, trying to walk, doing as much as they can. Wit does have Visor, will not try to pop it here. Faded Circle also has Sunstrike, not pop it either. Wit finding the Helix Rocket onto Ranchi, not before Ranchi finds kill onto Meepo though. Fusik finding kill onto Pyro. Pyro going golden.
There's Javelin. Oh, and there's Juno.
Move popping Ray, trying to push forward here. And all that Fusik can do is just try to block, trying to push back. Ray just gives you so much healing per second, so much damage, but it looks like they are going to try to recontest here. Meepo popping Ray of their own. Wit immediately dies, can't find the angle onto the visor, but they are just brawling them inside of this Ray. Fusik finding kill onto Faded Circle and Ranchi. Lucio beat coming through. Meepo finding the kill onto Pyro. Meepo finding kill onto Pepsi. And wow, what a retake by Valpo.
Music being able to find an early kill on both of the enemy DPS really played a massive part into the play of the game, because without both of the DPS, it dissolves the game into a 3v5, and no team wants to fight that match.
I think that Dragon Blade also got cancelled. But popping ult, immediately lasering down Alari. Alari does find the Suntrick onto one. Wick falling to the Suntrick. Pyro find the kill onto Alice. Pyro finding another kill onto Fusik. Pepsi popping the overclock, finding kills onto both of Valpo's supports. And that is going to be a team kill for Southern Illinois. Honestly, really well played. They popped two ults. They popped two ults to take point. Valpo immediately having to respond with ults of their own. So they knew that they were up. And, I mean, they just popped everything. Pepsi swapping off the Soj now that they don't have overclock. Going onto Ash. Faded Circle off of Alari. Onto Kiri now.
It was a nice hold by Valparaiso, but I mean, it's very unlikely that we see a team actually hold the enemy at that hybrid point for long enough to lose the match.
Was still a good hold. Southern Illinois does have 2 minutes. Just trying to push up, trying to gain some distance here. Fusik finding the kill onto Pepsi. NH Cool Stuff finding the kill onto Fade Circle. Ranchi dropping really low. Alice finding the kill onto Ranchi. Now just behind Pyro. Taking all of his heals. Wit managing to finish them off. And Valpo has such a commanding presence right now. Finding the almost a complete team wipe. Pushing them all the way back. Alice with another blizzard. Holding Annihilation. That being said, though, Mood does have a Ray. And it looks like they are going to be popping it here, trying to push through while they can. Alice dropping the blizzard, trying to prevent them from pushing forward here. Find the freeze onto Move. Fusik finishing them off. Beautiful wall. Wet finding the kill onto Pepsi. And despite having one, oh, beautiful shield coming through. Save Alice's life. Fusik finding the finishing kill onto Pyro. Popping arms, finding the kill onto Faded Circle, and Wit managing to finish off Ranchi.
It was an excellent cleanup.
I mean, really well played by Valpo. Like, with a combination of Ramatra abilities plus Maywall plus that Blizzard, just it is so easy to get sectioned off, especially in like this, since it's really just one choke that you're able to push through.
And they play around Cart excellently. They're able to use Cart and like section off Southern Illinois' team into 2 sections and then pick apart those 2 groups one by one.
Anti coming through, Fusik getting anti, but they are just permanently blocking.
But they pop B.
Does get slept. B comes through, saves Fusik's life.
And
Immediately responds by popping Annihilation. Ranchi pops Blade, immediately met by Meepo popping their own Ray. And the Annihilation has pushed Southern Illinois so far back. The wall coming through, just completely sectioning off Pyro. Alice finding kill onto Pyro as well. Fusick pushing off very low, but Wit managing to find the kill on the Fade Circle. And they're once again being pushed so far back. Wit find the kill on the Pepsi. Alice find the kill
Southern
on
University
the
has to find a person to touch right now, but
only
they're
3
unable to
seconds.
find
Wit
it.
just popping Visor, managing to just aimbot their kill on the Ranchi. Valpo with a beautiful hold on round 1.
0 to 1. Switching sides.
And I mean, that's how it goes for the Kings Row most of the time. Most teams will either lose like after first point, or I mean, it snowballs until you win third point. There's most of the time like no in between with that map.
That doorway is just so difficult to get through right here. There's just
It's atrocious. Because
Yeah.
the payload, like you can push payload, and most of the time payload will be your friend. It will be your cover that moves across the map. But on this point specifically, it becomes your enemy because it splits your team, and you're forced to play around payload, and most teams can't function that.
Not to mention that Valpo took beautiful advantage of that choke point, using the Mei wall, using the Ramantra shield, just completely sectioning off any of Pyro's heals. Really just constantly keeping the fight unfair. Fusick with some Winton peanut butter.
All the tools you need.
I love that spray.
Honestly, just a great spray. Looks like Fusick favoring the Winston instead of Ramantra here. Atlas swapping off of Mei, going for the Venture.
As a venture main, I love to see this.
Looks like Southern Illinois will be copying some of what Valpo did. Pyro going Ramantra as well, Ranchi going the Mei. So much damage already coming through though, and it looks like they're able to get almost all of their members over safely. Fusick diving in deep, trying to get as much space as possible, dropping very low. Ramantra pushing up the stairs to meet them. So much damage is coming through, but the healing is there to meet it. Ranchi driving very low. Fade Circle dropping down to half. Fusick finding the angle onto the backline, jumping through with Atlas,
Massive.
finding a beautiful execution onto Ana. Nades drop down. NH Kusa finding the kill on the Pepsi, finding another kill on the Fade Circle. All they have are Ana heals, but they're actually getting pushed back to trying to kill Ranchi. Whip managing to finally finish it off. Pulsar's coming through, so much healing, so much damage. Alice find the kill on a Pyro. And that is looking like a very decisive first point for Valpo. That being said, they still have 3 minutes left. Fusick pushing up to their spawn, trying to keep them busy. Fishing for some right clicks, trying to find a little bit of damage.
And build that ult charge.
Backing
Ult
up
charge
now.
and perk.
True, and perk. Pyro switching to Reinhardt, immediate charge onto Atlas. That being said though, they do just have a Winston behind them. Ranchi swapping to Reaper, trying to counter this Winston. Fusick dropping down to 30 HP, but Southern
Managing
Illinois
to
not
survive.
quite able to find the kill. Pepsi finding the charge headshot onto NH Cool Stuff. Fusick is trying to find as much damage as they can. Wit does have Visor, NH Cool Stuff about to have Beat, Fusick about to have Primal, Meepo about to have Ray. Pepsi though, with these picks, just finding another charge headshot on the Wit. Pepsi having Overclock, Fade Circle having Window.
Pepsi is a menace.
Despite the fact that Pyro just switched to Ryan, they already almost have Shatter as well. Able to swing onto Alice here. And right now, it looks like what happened to Southern Illinois is kind of happening to Valpo here. Where they're just being held at this doorway. It is just so hard to get through.
This doorway is a menace for sure.
I mean, like, especially when you look where the payload is. It looks like they are tired of it.
And they
Ray
dropped
getting
beautiful.
popped. Ray getting popped. Visor getting popped. Tectonic getting popped. Fade Circle trying to respond with the window. So much damage, so much healing coming through. Ranchi finds the kill onto Alice though. Fusick finding the kill onto Fade Circle. Ranchi responding with a Death Blossom, finding both of the supports. Fusick going deep, managing to find Pepsi, but they do not have any healing. Meanwhile, there's still a tank, there's still Juno, and there's still Reaper. You still have... So no, it does still have a Shatter as well. Plus this Overclock going in deep. Meepo finding the kill on Aranchi. Alice finding the kill onto Moo. Ryan left all alone. Wit manages to finish up Pyro with the
And
Helix.
one team fight was all they needed to push point to win.
And with 3 minutes left, Valpo finding a decisive victory over Southern Illinois.
Music did massive work on that last battle, being able to get a couple of early picks in the backline, and Pepsi again with another play of the game. This person's a threat. Someone
Pep-
put him on CIA watch list. Keep out for him.
Pepsi Paladin on the Sojourn just being kind of a menace. So many kills. And I mean, what else can be said? Just Valpo, man, despite getting stuck at that doorway, they said, all right, you know what? We have to push through this. They popped ults. Fusik with
I
the
think they popped
Winston.
everything there except
No,
for.
yeah.
Did they pop? I
Just
don't think
not
they.
beat.
No, they popped. They didn't pop Beat and they didn't pop Venture ult, right? They
Venture ult.
popped Venture ult. So they're able to. I mean, one fight was all they needed, and if one fight's all you need, use everything at your disposal. Try to get that one fight, and that's what Valparaiso did, and we secured the fight. And I mean, that's map one. That's map two.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Quick little break, and then we will come back for map 3. Alright, and we are back for game 3 push. We will see Fusik back onto their wrecking ball. Wait, pulling out the Cassie for the first time.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, pulling out the Kiriko instead of the Juno for the first time as well. Pyro pulling out the Junker Queen. Back on the Pharah. We've seen how much damage they deal with that one. Wrapping around. Firefighter's with it. Ranchi taking so much damage. Pyro finding the kill on Alice. Meepo finding the kill on Ranchi. Whip finding the kill on Amu. So much is happening right now. Whip managing to find the headshot on a faded circle. Fusik finding the kill on the
A team kill immediately off the bat. That's crazy.
Just so much damage coming through.
Branchy switching over to Sombra.
Wit dealing so much damage. The hit scan just really putting in work.
Pepsi switching over to Cassidy. It's to counter the ball because Sombra can lock out the ball's movement ability. Same thing with Cassidy.
Banshee probably just swapping off of Fire because they knew that, like, hey, I can't play into this. Immediate hack immediately hindered. Music forced to back up here. Pyro finding the kill onto Alice. So much damage is coming through here. Wit is just getting walked at. Fade Circle going to bring them down.
At this point, Valpo has no choice but to back up.
Meepo teleports and immediately dies though. Pepsi found the kill onto Fusik. Onto Meepo as well, and Pyro managed to find the kill on the NH Cool Stuff. And despite the fact that South Illinois got a team kill, they immediately respond back with some nice swaps. Decisive one of their own.
Fusik is switching over to Roadhog. Very controversial. I personally do not like this character.
Very controversial. Beautiful hook onto Pyro, hooking into the team. And he does manage to find the kill. Looks like they're going to be taking the robot for now. NH Cool Stuff dropping very low, but they cannot not find the kill. Finding lots of damage. Wit find the finishing kill onto Pepsi. Pepsi does have High Noon, but so does Wit. Hook not landing. Valpo is just going to keep on trying to get as much distance as they can.
So far,
Fusik
both
finding another
teams
kill
have been
onto
trading.
Pyro. Beautiful hook and booped in. Immediately met with the EMP though. Alice finding the kill onto Pyro. Ranchi finding the kill onto Wit. Boo killing NH Cool Stuff, but Alice and Fusik are not going down without a fight. Find the kill onto Ranchi. Fusik find the kill onto Boo. Pepsi killing Alice, popping the High Noon. Are not able to find the kill onto Fusik though. They have no more take a breather left. Pigpen finds the kill onto Pepsi. The faded circle finally brings down Fusik. Meepo teleporting back at the very end, finding the last kill, last member alive, and does get the forward spawn for Valpo.
You can kind of almost determine who will win the team fight based on which tank is first to die.
That's very true. I mean, as soon as the front line drops, it's just
Yeah.
so easy. What?
There's only one tank in each team, and they're crucial because they're the only ones who can play the role that they play.
Fusik finding a hook onto Pepsi. Immediately drops them down. Does pop whole hog. Immediately NH Cool Stuff drops the beat. Wit popping High Noon as well. Looks like South Illinois being very aware that, like, hey, we are not meant to win this fight. Just save your ults for the next one. But they stop, despite the fact that they did use 3 ults, they stop any kind of momentum that South Illinois might have had.
Okay, did they throw that pig pen pretty far? I think that's one of the perks.
I think it is. I was looking at that.
Because
Junkrat as
that's
well.
definitely abnormal.
Fusik onto this flank, trying to find the hook, cannot find it. Moo immediately popping Ray. Pyro finds the kill onto Alice. Fusik just kind of sectioned off from the fight in a very awkward angle. Messi finds the kill on NH Cool Stuff. Ranchi finds the kill onto Meepo. No more supports. Pyro finds the kill onto Wit, and it was just Fusik. And it looks like they were very aware of that, just kind of jumping in everyone. Pepsi finishing off Fusik. And a team kill, South Illinois. Stuff waiting to cart the team back. Valpo will lose forward spawn, but they have so much distance and it buys them so much time to group up or to try and find this recontest. All of Valpo wrapping around trying to contest this flank. Rush will be getting used. Alice using Tectonic. Wit's flashbang will find the kill onto Pepsi. So much damage coming through. Wit finds the kill onto Pyro. Tectonic. Alice finding the kill onto Faded Circle. Alice finding a drill kill onto Ranchi, and Ancient Cool Stuff finding the kill onto Moo. Immediately met with a team kill of their own. I mean, it's been like, what, 2 minutes, 3 minutes? We've already seen 3 team kills, so...
I mean, I think this is how like these teams will play in like push maps. It's like one team kill, then the next team kill, and I mean, that's how these type of maps will go. There's not really like opportunities for each team to really get away because they're just so up in their face and like they are forced to fight in like somewhat enclosed areas because there's not many ways to flank.
Finding a very early kill onto Moo here, and it looks like they're going to be going for the fight. Anish close to find the kill onto Pepsi. They're pushing up very far. Fusik finding the hook onto Pyro.
The jungle can get separated and dies pretty fast.
Moved in, and Wit with the flashbang kill. Wit back with another high noon, but South Illinois with 4 ultimates. But Valpo is not letting that deter them at all, getting as much distance as physically possible. Okay, Rampage coming through, finding 2, does get Suzu'd. E coming through, Valpo responding with a beat of their own. Fusic's whole hog finding Faded Circle, finds a kill onto Pyro. Does get antied, eventually finding to Pepsi. Not for Wit, finds kill onto Ranchi. Overclock gets popped, Wit finds kill onto Pepsi and Moo. And Wit has been putting in so much work on this McCree. And Valpo full caps on Esperanza.
That's 3 out of 5, right?
Yeah, that's the set.
That's
beautifully played
game
by Valpo, and Wit honestly very much deserved, just doing so much.
It's finally not Pepsi.
It's fine. His reign is over. Cancel just finding those found kills.
But the switch to hog is like a very tough thing to like overcome. And I'm surprised that Southern University didn't go Ana there to go and counter that hog because Ana is notoriously one of the best counters to Roadhog because without Roadhog self-healing, he kind of bursts down pretty fast, and without that Ana there to prevent him from achieving that, I mean, that's free value.
Oh yeah, I mean, like Roadhog's healing, but also it was the fact that that hook just, I mean, it pulls you so far out of position. Like there were so many times where Pyro doesn't even get one shot, but I mean, there's just when you get pulled away from your team, then you're getting body blocked, and everyone just looks at you. It's just so much damage. But
Yeah.
guys, so much for being here with us. Thank you for coming to see Valpo's decisive victory. My name is Simon, also known as Sushi,
My name is Raymond, also known as Ramon.
and we will see you guys next time.